people desired a white person with whom they could identify, says Riley Keough. We frequently received notes like that one. Riley Keough is not the kind to retreat to her trailer during filming. She met her future husband, stuntman Ben Smith Peterson, in 2013 while filming Mad Max: Fury Road in Namibia. She published a beautiful love letter about the encounter for Vogue Australia in May. Soon later, in the Pine Ridge Oglala Lakota Indian Reservation on the South Dakota state line, she became friends with two extras named Franklin Sue Bob and Bill Reddy while they were working on Andrea Arnold's American Honey. During succeeding summers, she traveled back to the reserve with Gina Gamel, her close friend and co-producer. These connections culminated Into War Pony, the winner of the Camera d'Or for Best First Feature Film at Cannes, and The Pommy Dog. I think in hindsight, the friendship was very intense, says Keough. I don't know, but I think that all of us were meant to meet and meant to go through this together for whatever reason. But it was really simple. It started as a friendship. I was in a room with Billy and Frank for hours because our scene in American Honey was pushed until after lunch. It was an opportunity to hang out. I don't know how to overcomplicate it. We had a very profound connection, all of us, and then Gina. And I ended up hanging out with them throughout the summer, meeting more of their friends and families and having a beautiful time in Pine Ridge. We were all in our 20s and creating art. Frank was making music. Gina and I were just always messing around with some version of making movies. I remember we took a VR camera there. We shot music videos for Frank. There wasn't one point I can remember saying, let's make a movie. It just sort of magically happened. It can be strangely easy to forget that Riley Keough is the daughter of the late Lisa Marie Presley and the granddaughter of Elvis Presley and Priscilla Presley. Her film career is impressive enough to eclipse the attendant celebrity tittle-tattle. A fascinating actor, she disappears into roles and has become a regular on-screen presence at Cannes. In the 2018 program alone, she played the most gruesomely murdered victim in Lars von Trier's The House That Jack Built and starred as the mysteriously entombed heroine of David Robert Mitchell's Under the Silver Globe. Her choices are audacious. She blazed up the screen in Zola, a 2020 black comedy based on a viral Twitter thread and the subsequent Rolling Stone article, Zola Tells All, the real story behind the greatest stripper saga ever tweeted. Her screen credits can read like a compendium of indie auteurs. She has worked with Steven Soderbergh on Magic Mike, Lucky Logan, and The Girlfriend Experience, Trey Edward Schultz on It Comes at Night, Wash Westmoreland on Earthquake Bird, and Antonio Campos on The Devil All the Time. Most recently, she starred as a lightly fictionalized Stevie Nicks in Daisy Jones and the Six, Amazon Prime's serialized adaptation of the popular Taylor Jenkins Reid novel. Keough first met the British-Australian Gina Gamel at an outdoor screening of Mary Herron's American Psycho in Hollywood. They co-founded the production company Felix Culpa in 2017. It's a Latin term that suggests that a series of unfortunate events will eventually lead to a happier outcome. It feels apt. In 2020, Keough's brother Benjamin died by suicide. Her mother, Lisa Marie Presley, died suddenly aged 54 in January. We met through mutual friends and it was a very fast and beautiful friendship, says Gamel. I think that friendship is the basis for all of our collaborations, whether that's starting our company or creating, writing and directing together. It always comes back to the friendship. After meeting the most incredible boys and storytellers on the American Honey set, Keough sent Gamel a message, which she distinctly recalls. Keough chuckles, Frank and Bill are amazing and wondrously inconsistent storytellers. Over the years, we began documenting events. Our friends, as well as the things we heard and witnessed at Pine Ridge, motivated us, and eventually, we began to take it more seriously. Let's try to write something, I said. And thus we produced War Pony. Keough switches to the other side of the camera in War Pony. It's difficult to imagine a more confident and exciting start. The movie, which Keough, Gamel, Franklin Sue Bob, and Bill Reddy co-wrote, is about two Lakota boys, Matho, a 12-year-old,